We got one dream and that's we got one scheme and that's one theme and that's my whole life and that's one love. One love, got one dream and that's one love. One love, we got one scheme and that's one love. One love, that's one theme and that's one love. One love, my whole life. I said there's two of us, we got one dream and that's one love. Yeah, that's one love. Between the both of us, we got one scheme and that's one love. Yeah, that's one love. Our life together has one theme and that's one love. I said that's one love. I'd rather die than live my whole life without that one love. And you that one love. I said there's two of us, we got one dream and that's one love. Yeah, that's one love. Between the both of us, we got one scheme and that's one love. Yeah, that's one love. Our life together has one theme and that's one love. I said that's one love. I'd rather die than live my whole life without that one love. And you that one love, girl. All these girls keep chasing views like they doing something. They ain't doing nothing. And all these boys keep making moves cause they assuming something. Everybody doing fake friends like they crew or something. But all these people make my stomach sick like the flu or something. They crying X cause they prince is gone. We might just flex cause I'm money long. They selling sex cause it's selling strong. I might just bag a check girl and take you home. Yeah, real love I owed you. Real love I showed you. I wish for once that you would back me up, but I can't expect that I know you. Cause we been there and then we came through it. Backstabbed and then we undo it. A lot of people said they come through, but when it came to it, ain't one do it. We got one dream and that's we got one scheme and that's one theme and that's my whole life and that's one love. One love, got one dream and that's one love. One love, we got one scheme and that's one love. One love, that's one theme and that's one love. It's one love, my whole life. I said there's two of us, we got one dream and that's one love. Yeah, that's one love. Between the both of us, we got one scheme and that's one love. Yeah, that's one love. Our life together has one theme and that's one love. I said that's one love. I'd rather die than live my whole life without that one love. And you that one love. I said there's two of us, we got one dream and that's one love. Yeah, that's one love. Between the both of us, we got one scheme and that's one love. Yeah, that's one love. Our life together has one theme and that's one love. I said that's one love. I'd rather die than live my whole life without that one love. And you that one love. I got my head down, arms are up. I didn't think life would be this rough. Back and forth, we went do-si-do, and then I packed my bags and I hit the road. We were making moves without a clue. I took my love away from you. Looking back, all regret. My chin is up and you puffed your chest. Cause we're coming for the go, girl, we won't stop. Working and we grind until we hit the top. Everyone is waiting for the love that we are chasing, and the haters will be hating, but we won't stop. Cause we running and we gunning, so watch out cause we coming. One love, we in our feelings, and it's not gonna crumble, yeah. We got one dream and that's we got one scheme and that's one theme and that's my whole life and that's one love. One love, got one dream and that's one love. One love, we got one scheme and that's one love. One love, that's one theme and that's one love. That's one love, my whole life. I said there's two of us, we got one dream and that's one love. Yeah, that's one love. Between the both of us, we got one scheme and that's one love. Yeah, that's one love. Our life together has one theme and that's one love. I said that's one love. I'd rather die than live my whole life without that one love. And you that one love. I said there's two of us, we got one dream and that's one love. Yeah, that's one love. Between the both of us, we got one scheme and that's one love. Yeah, that's one love. Our life together has one theme and that's one love. I said that's one love. I'd rather die than live my whole life without that one love. And you that one love, girl. And you that one love, girl. One love. One love. One love. And you that one love, girl. One love. One love. It's one love. Check, check, 1, 2, ayy, check, check. I don't know if I can rap this shit. Yeah, ayy, yeah. Look at my wrist, yeah, it's poppin'. Took the whole family shopping. Funny that you always flexing. Just saw your car at the auction. Niggas on IG be stalking. All these girls, too many options. Act like I don't hear you talking. Drop it and they just come flocking. I just don't let they sat in. Then got Gorilla Gang tatted. I went like it's automatic. Passing these niggas is tragic. Wearing no black with no magic. You just got green in your ice. They all stop checking the facts, so I just stopped treating them nice. I see you looking, I see you watching. Wasn't too long ago, we was just talking. I'm sorry you hate me now, and I don't mean that I'm sorry for me. I'm just sorry for you, cause you won't get to see what a hot king can do when he's given the chance to become what he knew he could. Now my shit's popping, oh, and I'm shocking. I'm just from Buffalo, I shouldn't make it. Was right by my auntie, but that woman hated me. Good at pretending for everyone faking, and now I'm awake and I see why they made the choice to kick me out just as soon as I made the choice. Now I'm a king, yeah, that's the thing. Happens a lot. Fatherless kids, yeah, we come by the lot. Changing shit whether you like it or not. He would come like it or not. Look at my wrist, yeah, it's popping. Took the whole family shopping. Funny that you always flexing. Just saw your car at the auction. Niggas on IG be stalking. All these girls, too many options. Act like I don't hear you talking. Drop it and they just come flocking. I just don't let they sat in. Then got Gorilla Gang tatted. I went like it's automatic. Passing these niggas is tragic. Wearing no black with no magic. You just got green in your ice. They all stop checking the facts, so I just stopped treating them nice. Fuck the whole industry, music and media. Started my own shit, I don't think they feeling me. I just don't get it, so fuck it. I'm done with all this luck shit. Y'all think y'all scaring me, so I address it. But now all your niggas is running. All of your mouths is just running. No talent, but your shit is funded. Now all y'all think y'all real funny. Clown flexing with that fake money. Can't buy shit without real shit, so you rent shit cause you real dummy. Just invest in mine like a broker. New money coming soon. Yo, last post got like 50,000, but you can't fill the fucking room. Look at my wrist, yeah, it's popping. Took the whole family shopping. Funny that you always flexing. Just saw your car at the auction. Niggas on IG be stalking. All these girls, too many options. Act like I don't hear you talking. Drop it and they just come flocking. I just don't let they sat in. Then got Gorilla Gang tatted. I went like it's automatic. Passing these niggas is tragic. Wearing no black with no magic. You just got green in your ice. They all stop checking the facts, so I just stopped treating them nice.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
Full normal.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
What's going on, beaches, booshes, buses, hustles, and your hoes? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with another episode. In today's episode, the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2, flexing on all you bees.
It's the fucking Catalina.
Let's go.
It's the fucking Catalina wine.
All right, we got some fire on the screen because today is the amazing, the wonderful, it is the Friday Fefcast Balls Deep Extravaganza. So we got a special show today, and we have overtime right after with a brand new Driving While Gaining. So what we're going to do is we will take a couple Swole fam comments. We're planning on just doing some balls deep videos today. We're just going to go deep the entire episode, but I will cover a couple other posts and some questions briefly, and then we're doing an absolute beast mode. of a balls deep session, and then we're going to go right into overtime. So let's jump into it. Let's get into today's episode. Let's start us off with some Swole fam sweet action.
What's in the box?
So we haven't done a lot of balls deep, and what we're doing is we are going to be doing the balls deep on special days like today, where we're just going to do a whole absolute train. We're going to run a train on balls deep. So we got the fire pillar on the left. Absolutely sick. All right, let's get into a couple responses, some replies to the amazing content we have in the Swolenormous app. And this was posted on, and by the way, I should mention this because it's Friday. Not only do we have an overtime segment in the private Telegram chat for members, we will, and we always have had episodes over the weekend. Now the episodes are private for members only. So make sure you check out Swole TV, check out the Swolenormous app, and join the fam today, and you get access to the weekend episodes. And this is a response to one of those in particular, the best exercise for you. And Pam says, love this. I found doing the, quote, best ones for me and my body has really helped. I'm more consistent in making gains. I am always listening to my body. Thanks for all the videos. You're very welcome. Aww. Make sure you check out great weekend Swolosophy episodes. So the weekend episodes this weekend, 33, 75, and 76 will be in the app right there under the new releases. And of course, in Swole TV in your members only podcast section, you'll see that playlist. Ben says on 3369, aggressive patience. He says, I love this. Reminds me of what my grandpa used to say whenever someone asked him how he's doing. He'd always respond with, well, I woke up this morning. So what do I have to complain about? That's a true American. Fuck yeah! The greatest generation. You woke up today. Always look at the positive side. Things could be a lot worse. No matter what's going on in your life, you know it could be worse. And more often than not, you've been in a place that was worse than where you're at now. So it's amazing how even when you're successful or you make progress, you need to get perspective, because even when you have more money, you have more gains, you have more health, you can still bring along a lot of bad habits and always be looking at the shitty side. Oh, I could do this better. Oh, so-and-so has this, comparing yourself to other people. Look at where you've come from and understand that when things are happening to you, most often, depending on how you set up your life, life happens to you. There are things that happen and you have to react to it. And it's really all about how you react to those things. So you want to have your North Star, you follow your 7 pillars, you focus on those proper habits, and it'll keep you centered. Simon on aggressive patience, to add, or SL Mon. Could be someone else with an S name, but I just went with a Simon. To add, I went to the fucking gym, or I go to the fucking gym, so I can live the fullest life possible and not die early because of bad habits. I don't want to be 60 and barely able to move. Based. And we have one from Vasco on aggressive patience, episode 3369. This messaging about patience and persistence really hit me hard yesterday. It finally sank in that this is a lifelong commitment. I'm grateful for the wake-up call now rather than later. I've been focused, but now I truly understand how crucial it is to stay focused. Yay. Word. All right, we are going to go into balls deep and get into those videos, but I still feel like I want to open the floor for a couple questions before we do, just in case, because a lot of times people show up or they have questions. Always like to give you guys, members and anyone else that watches the show live, a chance to ask questions if you have them. Otherwise, we'll blow through these Instagram questions. And then, yeah, I thought it was maybe you, Sheena, SL Mon, Sheena Monroe. Yeah, that's what I thought afterwards. I'm like, oh, it could just be Sheena with an S. So that was Sheena, not Simon. I'm calling Sheena Simon from now on. So it's you. You're Simon now. Okay? Settle down there, Simon. Settle down there. All right, from Raphael Gautier. Papa Soli, how many grams of protein per day should I aim for to optimize muscle growth? Well, that's a good question. I would focus on protein. About 0.8 grams per pound of body weight is a good ballpark. It's a good starting point. You don't have to eat a gram per pound. It's a lot more. So if you're 200 pounds, what would that be? 160 grams of protein. And then you can adjust from there. Remember, you do need carbohydrates, you need fats, And of course, you need to provide the proper stimulus to build muscle. So there's other factors there too. And I would also say, yeah, it's a good place to start. I don't know anything about you, so that's a general foundational starting point. Nathaniel, B25, what are some habits that I can learn that'll help me stay consistent with working out? What are some habits you can learn to help you stay consistent by doing those habits? What are some habits? Setting yourself up for success. Getting a gym membership. Organizing your morning, having your gym bag ready to go, going and doing it, executing your program, doing it again the next day. It's all the habits. So you're saying some habits that I can learn to help me stay consistent with working out? Consistently buy proper food, make it yourself, have it organized, have it ready to eat, have it prepared so you can eat it as fresh as possible. It's always better for you. You can have your gym stuff ready in the morning or in the evening or whenever you go, bedtime routine so you can get up early. Just do it. A lot of habits. It's just your life. Remember, consistency is not doing it once in a while. Ed Winglow. Bro, could you give me some tips to lose weight, eat better food? Join us, swolenormousx.com, start the elimination diet, listen to some podcast episodes. These are from Instagram, so some people don't. I'm not going to spend time. How do I lose weight? Come on now. Diaria, 1928. Is it good to learn martial art with exercise at home? Sure, you can practice martial arts. What's your goal? What's your goal? If you want to build muscle, you need to lift heavy weights. If you want to get better at martial arts, you need to practice martial arts. Lee, 2509, ex-Army, and sometimes struggle with motivation and confidence going to the gym. Well, no one's thinking about you. You're thinking about yourself. You're projecting your own insecurities. So great to have a community. Great to go make friends. People like the Swole fam, us here on the podcast, show up every day. You don't have to be a paying member to be part of the community. You can show up and surround yourself with people that are getting after it, that are taking on these challenges of life head on. It's just a daily grind. It's going to change. It's going to be different for different people. And you probably miss a lot of that camaraderie, and training, going to the gym is very much a solo activity. However, you can also think about it as building your community and talking to people at the front desk, being friendly, trainers that are there. You'll see the same people over time being there at the same time. You could also go on off hours just so you can kind of get a little bit more comfortable being at that gym and finding the equipment and playing around with things. But I get it. You're very disciplined, but you have to subject yourself to that discipline. So you're not there taking orders from someone else. You have to give yourself the orders. So you have to lead your life. Good stuff. Thank you for your service. Luciai, Papa Swole, how to overcome procrastination. Thank you. Take action. Procrastination is just you putting some roadblocks in your head for no reason. Waiting to do something, do it now. You have to understand what's important and what's essential. You have to prioritize. So what's the most important things you need to do? Do those things. What's the most important thing? Don't put things off. Take action. And remember, what do you need to accomplish? You might think of a task. A lot of times people think of 50 pounds or losing 100 pounds or building muscle, whatever it is. They look at it as the whole peak and they get overwhelmed, the whole piece of the pie, the whole thing, and they get overwhelmed. And what you have to do is work your steps backwards. So what do you have to do to build muscle? Well, I need to do, lift weights. I need to do this. I need to do A, B, and C. You have to do those things and build those habits, and it takes time. Take action. You need to take the small initial action. It's starting. It's taking that action. Alain, Papa Swole, what's the best workout split for 6 days per week training? Well, I would also pose the question, why are you training 6 days a week? That's a lot. It really is. You really, if you're a natural lifter, if you're trying to build muscle, you don't need more than 4. It's going to be it's very hard to recover from more than 4. I promise you. You might be able to do it 5 days a week for a little bit, but if you're training properly, it's very hard. It's very hard to do that naturally. 6 days a week, I just don't think you have, it's going to work. It might work for someone who's young. I don't know how old you are, but if you're young, sometimes you can power through, but a lot of times you are over fatiguing yourself. You get that cumulative fatigue. 1 day off generally isn't enough. So at the most, I would say 5 days, but 4 days is a real good sweet spot. That's my opinion, doing an upper lower. I mean, if you're doing 6 days a week, you could do push pull legs, but I just don't think that's enough recovery. I think you're going to build up too much fatigue unless you're doing very low volume. So you could do push pull legs and do, 2 sets per body part, but you're better off doing a 4-day split upper lower and going more ham. Trust me, when you're doing an upper lower, remember, you don't have to do the same exercise or the same body parts, but upper lower is a 4-day a week upper lower. That's, if you're doing that properly, you're fucking blasted, man. So I would say push pull legs if you do 6 days a week, but you could do, if you're doing 6 days, you're doing 1 day off, you could do upper lower, upper lower, upper lower, or upper lower rest, upper lower rest. Think about that. Or you're doing push pull legs, rest, push pull legs. But there's 7 days in a week. And don't forget, just to reiterate, don't forget that the body is not, it's not built on 7 days. It's built on stimulus. So remember, the calendar has nothing to do with your body and circadian rhythm. Your body doesn't give a fuck if it's Sunday. That's why people say it's Sunday. I take Sundays off. You're just making up. It's just a name for an organized. There's nothing about Sunday or Friday or Monday. It's just this organization. There's 365 days in the year. Depends on how you calculate it. What if we considered a year to be 2 cycles? What if we did 14-day weeks and we combined it differently? We did the calendar differently. I'm just saying, it's very arbitrary. The whole 7 days in a week thing is just a breakdown. So in other words, you can do an 8-day cycle. You can do a 4-day cycle. In other words, it's not like you're doing, I'm just saying, when you're doing 6 days a week, let's say you do push pull legs, and then rest on Sunday. Jesus, that's brutal. Like on Monday, hey, you're fresh. Monday is the new week. You still have 6 days of intense training that you've just destroyed yourself with, and you think you're recovered because it's Monday again. Just keep that in mind. I like more consistent recovery overall, so I'm recovering 100% so I can train harder and do, and get more stimulus in, go heavier, add some weight to the bar, do another rep, get stronger, build more muscle, minimize your fatigue, use it appropriately. You're going to build up fatigue no matter what you do. I'm not saying avoid fatigue. What I'm saying is fatigue is what works against you when it comes to building muscle. You need the stimulus, but you also don't want to exhaust yourself to the point where it takes you so long to be able to recover that you're missing out on frequency and you're not building as much muscle. When you're new to the gym, every stimulus is fresh. So for the first few years of lifting, wow, you're making a lot of progress. You could do a lot of dumb shit. You could do a lot of dumb shit and still build muscle and build a lot of muscle. As you get more advanced, you have to be much smarter because more isn't better. We know for a fact more isn't better. Maybe to a point, maybe 2 sets are better than 1, but 3 isn't necessarily much better than 2. And 4 is much less better than 3 than 2 is from 1, right? So it becomes diminishing returns. So if more is better, that means 6 sets is better than 3. That's not necessarily true. 2 might be better than 1. 2 might be a lot better than 1. In most cases, I think so. But then when you get to like 4, 3 can be better than 2, maybe, depending on your whatever. But then 4, 5, 6, it starts to be, you're not getting the same amount out. You're better off not doing that, recovering again, and then hitting it again and getting that first, second, third, maybe 4th awesome sets in for that body part. So you can do a lot of volume. You can fatigue yourself. You can really pull different directions. I built a lot of muscle. I wasn't eating high quality foods. I was eating a lot of it. I wasn't getting quality sleep. I was training with tons of volume and crushing myself. But when you're 19, 20, 21, 22, you can, I wouldn't say you can get away with it. I think you think you're getting away with it, but you realize, I was holding myself back a lot too. But it's important to understand. It's just important to understand that you can get away with a lot. You will grow because it's all more of a stimulus. It's more stimulus than you experienced before because you're still new to it. You're adapting over the first few years. You don't adapt like in a couple months. Your body's like, whoa, really stimulating. Wow, this is great. Wow, it's more. But then as you've been doing it for, like I've been training for 25 or so years, I need to be much more mindful. The loads are much more. The intensity is much higher. The form is better. But I also have to be more mindful of the recovery. I need to make sure that I am doing as much as I need and trying to maximize that, but also be mindful of what it takes out of me so I can recover properly so I can do it again. Good question. All right, fam. Are we ready? Do we have any questions? I think I might have missed one in the Rumble chat. I apologize. Oh, this is earlier. Yeah, sorry I missed that, Sterling. I just remembered after I finished that question that I saw this earlier. Papa Swolio, this is nuanced, though figuring out how to ask. Thinking to increase my weight with correct posture, your weight, and reduce the number of sets to save on too much volume. 12 sets total, still too much. 12 sets isn't necessarily too much. There really is no too much. Again, it depends all in context. 12 sets for what? You know, your 11th and 12th set. I mean, again, if you're doing different body parts, and everyone has to keep this in mind too, you have to prioritize certain things. So if you're doing 3 sets each, by the time you get to the last exercise, you've done 12 sets instead of maybe 8 sets. So you're going to be that much more fatigued for the last exercise. This is why at the end of a workout, doing single arm or single leg can be good, or doing exercise that are more taxing towards the end so you're not draining yourself first. So it also depends on exercise selection. If you're doing really exhausting exercises, 12 sets, you know, let's say you're doing squat and then barbell rows, and you're doing really exhausting exercises. By the time you get to the end, it's going to take you out a lot more than if you're doing more isolation, or you're doing pec deck instead of pressing, or lateral raises instead of shoulder pressing. So it depends. There's no too much, but there is too much. I mean, again, it's risk reward or fatigue versus stimulus. You want to stimulate, but you want to also not push. Any training is going to cause fatigue, and fatigue is not like a boogeyman. It's just a result of training intensely. So the more sets you do training intensely, the more exhausted you're going to get in that workout, which is going to make subsequent sets, no matter what body part it is, less effective than if you did them earlier or did less overall volume, because you could just do 2 exercises before the third one. But if you do 5 sets each, you've done 10 and 10 sets. That's why doing 1 or 2 sets for an exercise or a body part, moving on, by the time you get to like another body, you've done 8 sets. You know, people do 9 sets for a body part, 3 exercises, 3 sets each. It's like the most stimulating sets are going to be like the first couple, the first 1, 2, or 3 for a body part. Doesn't mean you can't do 4 sets for a body part, depending on what you're trying to target. Your exercise selection. For example, I'm not going to necessarily do a chest press and a pec fly because it's a little bit redundant, but I might do something like an incline fly and a press if I feel like it, depending on the volume and what else I'm doing. Just keep in mind that anytime you're training hard, you're incurring fatigue. The question is, at what point does more fatigue not benefit you in terms of what stimulus you're getting? Like the final rep, like forcing to failure and doing partial reps and drop sets, that's a lot more fatigue than you're getting, and you're not getting the stimulus. You're just causing more damage. So rather than cause more damage, you can leave off the intensifiers and any of that stuff. Maybe even the last final rep, go heavier, and it's less exhausting perhaps. You know, leaving 1 in the tank or not doing partial reps or drop sets or excessive volume can allow you to train all your body parts, upper or lower body, for example, or whatever you're doing that day. Get more stimulus, cause less cumulative and overall fatigue, as well as local. All right, fam. Good stuff. Yeah, you have to understand your body and make sure you're able to lift, of course. Your sleep, your training protocol, what you like doing, that's going to be different for each person. All right, fam, let's get into balls deep. Are you ready for the absolute extravaganza? Methinks you are. Let's do it. Let's do it. That's deep. All right, and then we're going into overtime for members. Let's get into the BD Friday Fefcast. Balls deep. Extravaganza. Let's fucking go. All right, the first one is titled Abby Dull. No, it's not called It's Abby Dull, but it says Abby Kids Grocery Store. Abby Kids Grocery Store. Let's see what we got. Boom.
Naturopath, come with us to show you our favorite swap outs.
Already I'm hating this. Yeah. Adults, please don't use your kids as content. It's a big problem. So I'm gonna blur her face to preserve her privacy here.
I don't disagree. That's fine. I don't like parents posting their kids and stuff, so I agree with that.
See what she's been taught by her mom.
I'm not eating these with my salsa because they have glyphosate written all over it. It's an odorless cheese because, first of all, it's pasteurized, which means all the enzymes are taken out of it. And second of all, I don't know what this cow's been eating. I feel like if I eat these, my brain will explode.
So she showed, some sort of chips. She showed, pasteurized cheese. Okay. Skittles. I feel like if I eat this, my brain would explode. So I'm sure what Abby Dull is going to say, she's going to say something about how her parents are fear-mongering and they're brainwashing their child. But guess what? She's standing right next to Sour Patch Kids. I used to eat Sour Patch Kids. She's standing right next to this stuff that, no, you shouldn't be eating. You should not be eating. You should not be justified eating this chemical poison. It's absolute garbage. It's gutter trash. It's industrial waste. And this is how you teach your kids. So she's probably going to say something about they're being brainwashed and fear-mongering. This girl's afraid of food. You have to be uber diligent with what you're putting in your body because all these companies are putting in literal chemical poison. They're just putting in poison. It's garbage. Oh, Abby is going to be really, really upset. You can have these things, can't you, Abby? She's a nutritionist or something, isn't she? That's right. Abby knows.
Listen, I am all about educating our kids and empowering them to make healthy choices.
But are they going to be fat phobic? Are they scarring her? Are they going to make her neurotic with her food choices? The girl was based. I agree with everything she said. Let's continue.
This is not it. Not only is this video riddled with misinformation and
riddled. Look.
Excessive fear-mongering.
Excessive fear-mongering? Oh, there's no morality with food. There are no bad foods. There's no bad foods. Bad food doesn't exist. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Abby Dull strikes again. She busted out the butter knives for this one. The butter knives.
Around like glyphosate and organic and food dyes and pasteurization.
Oh, fear-mongering. Oh, look at those. Holy shit. Look at those eyes. Oh, boy.
The eyes, Chico.
Oh, boy.
They never lie.
Yeah, that was a good pause. I mean, it was a bad pause, but oof. Yeah. Yeah, not fear-mongering about glyphosate. Pasteurization. Yeah, it's definitely not good. Raw cheese is better. Very, very low temp. Very low temp. Raw cheeses are great. Food dyes are terrible for you. Glyphosate, definitely bad. Oh, well, you were fear-mongering. No, you're educating. You're actually teaching your children. Abby's just upset is that she was told she had to pay like hundreds of thousands of dollars for her, I don't know, degrees or certifications, only to be lied to. Cope and seethe.
But it is genuinely terrifying for me to see kids being raised to microanalyze
Pay attention.
ingredient lists, to denounce perfectly safe foods with such judgment.
What perfectly safe foods? Ultra-processed potato chips with soybean oil and safflower oil and enriched corn flour. Skittles? Skittles is literally garbage. It's literally circular, hard, chewy industrial waste. What else did she hold up? Okay, pasteurized cheese, but we all know that raw cheese it's better for you. High quality grass-fed finished dairy, it's great. Raw dairy, it's fantastic. All right.
And to avoid common children's fun foods.
Children's fun foods. Children's fun foods. Children are supposed to eat garbage and poison, right, Abby? Isn't that right, Abby? It's okay to feed children poison, Abby. Abby.
My name's Forrest Gump.
Abby. Abby says it was okay to feed those children poison. Lieutenant Dan ate Skittles and that's how he lost his legs.
Fear that something terrible will happen to like their brain. I'm a mom. I know we all want our kids to grow up to be healthy and happy, but mental health matters too.
Yeah, teaching them, because she's absolutely right. The girl was correct. Oh, you're fear-mongering. Yeah. Well, it's just a conspiracy theory, isn't it? Just wait a week. It'll be on the headline. Wow, didn't they remove all these chemical and toxic dyes? Didn't they say they're going to have to remove them from Skittles, right? Red dye. And it's so bad for you, man.
This orthorexic food fearing...
Orthorexic! Oh my God, orthorexic. You mean paying attention to what synthetic ingredients and trash is in your food? Yeah, don't pay attention. Don't pay attention. Don't pay attention. Don't teach your children to make good choices. Don't teach your children how to avoid all the toxic crap in your environment. Let's keep on justifying people being sick. I don't know why people are being sick. I don't know why people are sick. They're eating potato chips and pasteurized cheese and pasteurized dairy and high temp. You just blast it. This is white sugar water. Okay.
Attitude, especially at such a young age, is so dangerous.
It's not dangerous. It's called education. Here's what's going to happen. You know what that girl is probably being told that she should be eating? Steak and organ meats, eating like, animal foods, eggs. That girl is going to be so healthy. Good for her.
It kills me to imagine my kid being afraid to eat the pizza at the sleepover because
it's only fear if you're instilling fear. God, this is just her face. Instill fear in your child. It's not about fear. It's the truth. Look, your kid's going to grow up. You can't control whether they're going to eat certain things at their, friend's house and this, unless you talk to the parents and you surround yourself with people that also want to feed their kids not poison. But if you're feeding your children healthy food, they're going to eat a lot of this stuff and be like, oh my God, I feel sick. Oh, I have a headache. Oh, mommy, my tummy hurts. They're going to feel it because it's actually garbage. When you eat garbage all the fucking time, you're used to that chronic inflammation. Your body learns to find a new homeostasis and deal with your diabetes. All right.
Because he isn't sure if the cows that made the cheese were like exclusively grass-fed and the crust was like glyphosate-free. Nor would I want my kids judging and shaming a friend whose mom gave them Skittles in their lunch.
They need to be, the parents are not taking care of their kids. It's just the truth. I'm not saying I never ate candy, but it's definitely not good. It was not good for me. There was no benefit to it. Look, you can make pizza at home. Make your own sourdough. Use grass-fed and raw cheese, and you can melt it. You use grass-fed cheese. Yeah, you're going to heat it if you melt it on the pizza and stuff, but it's still fresh. You can make this stuff with better ingredients. You go to any pizza place, yeah, they're using tons of all these vegetable and seed oils. And the dough is garbage. Tons of gluten, wheat germ agglutinin, glyphosate, things that just really make you feel bloated and sluggish. A lot of people, it causes joint pain and eczema and psoriasis and brain fog. Most people are dealing with this all the time. They just take Pepto-Bismol or an ibuprofen whenever they feel something. Whenever it pokes through, the signal comes through the noise. Oh, I have a headache. No shit. You haven't eaten real food in 6 months. You just take a Tylenol. Oh, my headache went away. Now I just numb the nerve ending and now my brain can't, I'm not getting the feedback that I actually am dehydrated and I need some fucking magnesium for the love of God. Anyway, Abby Dull strikes again. Dun, 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 dun. Matt Damon. You got a Matt Damon. We should rate these videos out of 5 Matt Damons. We get 1 Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
2. 3.
Matt Damon.
I'm going to give her 3 Matt Damons. No, she gets a 4th one.
Matt Damon.
That's a quadruple Matt Damon. I didn't give her 5 because Abby always has room to grow. She could do better, and she has. She could do worse, I should say. She can do worse. She can do worse. Abby, I have hope for you. You said much stupider shit. Time to step it up. Matt Damon. The Matt Damon Awards. The Damies? We'll call them the Damons. The Damies. Dun, dun, dun. No, these were the Tainties, right? Remember, we're going to do the Tainties? This year's Tainties. All right, next one. Here we go, fam. This is called American Eagle Hate. Ooh, a championship bracket. American Eagle Hate. We should do that. All right.
If anyone from American Eagle
Jesus
who was
Christ.
involved in the creation of Sydney Sweeney's most recent advertisement
Nails on a
booked into my
chalkboard.
Pilates class, I would give them the hardest exercise class that I was capable of doing on the lightest possible spring load with 0 breath cues. And I would make it the toughest exercise class that they'd ever experienced in their lives.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, yeah. PK says, looks like a thumb. You know what that looks like? That looks like... You ever seen those thumb movies? Thumbtanic? Frankenthumb? She looks like a thumb. Yeah. There it is. There you go. Got you. Everyone's like, what? Yeah, look at her. Tell me that's not it. Tell me that's not a thumb. Boom. Nailed it. Based. Nailed it.
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nailed it. American Eagle Hate. Right there. There, ladies and gentlemen. That's your thumb. The face is...
God damn it, I don't know what it is about your face, but I want to deliver one of these right in your
The face is the least of
it.
it.
Is there anything I can do to work on that? No, not really. It's your face.
The face is just scratching the surface. We're scratching the surface with the face. I'm being honest. All right. Next one. Here we go. We got 4 more. We're going to run this train, and then we're going right into overtime. So make sure you join us, swolenormousx.com. Welcome to the Friday FefCast Balls Deep Extravaganza. We got the Fef card over here. Let's fucking go. Drop in the comments for a chance to win today's Swole card. Thanks for being here, everyone. This one's called FatCon Donations. Ooh, I love me a good FatCon story. Let's see. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Well, it's not in the box. It's kind of busting out of the box because this absolutely does not fit inside a box.
Hi, I'm Becky Wilson, one of the legacy donors to FatCon. I'm fat, but I'm also wearing glasses, so you perceive me as being smart. Did you know that studies...
Goated. Oh, that's all time. That's all time. Hi, I'm fat. Okay, you don't say.
Chlorophyll? More like borophyll.
I'm one of the legacy donors to FatCon. This looks like if the Trunchbull, right? Come on. This looks like if the girl that ate the gum in Willy Wonka, you know, the purple one, and the Trunchbull like had a child. If they scissored and had a taco baby or something like that. Thelma ate Scooby. There you go. That's a good one. Hi, I'm fat. Oh, God. Hi, water is wet. All right, let's play this part again. I missed everything after it. Not like it was important, but let's continue.
I'm fat, but I'm also wearing glasses, so you perceive me as being smart. Did you know that studies show that people perceive fat people as being less intelligent than thin people?
Well, you're proving it right now. N equals 1. Yeah. Damn right. Shit. Fat people are less intelligent than thin people. Well, usually intelligent people are like, I should probably not be a fat fuck. I should probably not eat all the cake. I'm playing the I'm fat part again.
I'm fat, but I'm also wearing glasses, so you perceive me as being smart. Did you...
This has got to be a parody. I'm also wearing glasses. Thank you for checking. This is the best. I appreciate this. We don't need to go and get your eyes checked, right? You need to get some new contacts or new lenses. You know, they say, hey, is your eyes, are they good? All right, I'm fat. I can tell that. You're also wearing glasses. Correct. Thank you. She's doing really great, checking everyone's vision. Yeah, I noticed both those things when I first saw you. I assumed you were fat because the entire video frame, like the entire thing, you look like, this looks like the South African, like the Zimbabwe flag. You just took like a Zimbabwe flag or something and just put on your body. You put the painting that Amy the gorilla from the movie Congo did, and you just took that canvas and wrapped it around your body. Amy, where? Flag. Amy, good. Gorilla. All right, that's a niche movie, I think. I mean, I watched it. It's great. It's such a cheesy movie. It's so good. No, the diamonds are here. No, the diamonds are here. I love it. Let's not even mention what she did to Scrap. That's so mean. All right, let's continue.
That studies show that people perceive fat people as being less intelligent than thin people. Changing perceptions in our culture is part of fat liberation, which is why it was so important to me to put big financial support behind fat liberation events like FatCon. FatCon works toward fat liberation by creating a space where fat people can build community, provide education, and support fat-owned businesses. And we're not just fat. FatCon is racially diverse and disabled and queer and artist. I could add ands all day long. It adds up to us being a beautifully complex group of fat humans whose mere existence pisses off fascists. Now, I'm going to take off my glasses for dramatic emphasis. FatCon needs your help. In the wake of recent political environment and the current administration, a lot of the funding that keeps FatCon going has dried up and disappeared. If you have big financial privilege, then join me in giving big to FatCon. Get some perks, get a tax-deductible donation and employer matchable. Piss off the government by denying them some money. But not everyone has that kind of financial privilege, and we still need your help. Even giving $10, $25, $50 a month adds up to big support for FatCon.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Are there any women here today?
God damn. She, motherfucker, she. Ha ha. Oh yeah. Just like the Kool-Aid Man. Oh yeah. Oh no. Oh no.
Shut up, bitch!
All right. We got another. It's time for Nazi propaganda. Nazis. Who here likes some Nazis? Do you like Nazis? Do you like Nazis? Oh, no love? No love for the Nazis? Oh, well, it figures. It figures. They weren't good people, you know? Well, this video is titled Nazi Propaganda. Oh, man. Where are they? Where are these Nazis? I'm curious. I don't think I've ever seen a Nazi in person. Have I? Maybe. I don't think so. Like a self-proclaimed, like, swastika Nazi. I don't recall ever seeing someone just, that person's a Nazi. You know, like legit. Like transported through time. Let's see what we got here.
You guys are complaining about that Sydney Sweeney jeans ad, so I went and saw it. That's Nazi propaganda. Wow. I thought it was gonna be like kind of bad. gonna be in history book.
The Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ad is going to be in history books. What history book is going to be like? And in 2025, American Eagle had Sydney Sweeney wearing some jeans. Nazi propaganda. I don't even know where to begin. What is Nazi propaganda about Sydney Sweeney wearing jeans? Are titties racist? Did those titties kill the Jews? Is that what's going on here? Those are Holocaust titties. Ah, I might have known. Sydney. Them Holocaust titties. Yeah. Well, the crayons are not bright with this one, my friends. Wow. All right. Well, we got two more. What a better way to wipe and to just wash that shit taste out of our mouths by eating a huge additional piece of shit. Real fresh. This one is titled, oh yeah, this one's titled Plus Size Trainer.
What's in the box?
Plus size trainer. I'm just going to pause it there. I'm going to move the bottom bar so you can see it in all its shadows and creases and crevices and fupas. I want you to see it all. Take it all in. Take it in. Watch it. Look at it. All right. So,
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
let's talk about it. We got to talk about it because that's text on the screen, just music in the background. It says POV, personal trainers don't have to be intimidating. What does that mean? Intimidating? They don't have to look muscular and they don't have to look like they have the results that you want. They don't have to look like they know what they're doing. It's good if you're getting, if your dentist is not blind, right? It's good if your dentist is really good at dentistry. If you go to a mechanic, it's really helpful if that mechanic fixes cars well. Wouldn't you say? You go to a mechanic. If you get your car washed, you're going to want that person to know how to properly wash a car. If you go to a restaurant and you order a steak, you would like the person cooking your steak to know how to cook a steak and to cook it well. If you go to a personal trainer, you want to know that your personal trainer knows what they're doing and has the results and the evidence and the proof. Now, maybe she has a whole wall of all these amazing transformations. That's possible. It looks like she knows what she's doing. But in this case, when the physical nature of what you're teaching people is the result of your training and your lifestyle habits, it's very, very, very important. Now, I'm not going to tell someone that you can't hire her as a personal trainer. I'm just saying, I'm not going to trash this completely. She has the right to be a personal trainer and someone has the right to give her money. It's I'm not here to shut her down. It's illegal to have fat personal trainers. But obviously, who would you rather hire as a personal trainer? You see her in a gym and you see someone that's muscular and, they're not fat. How about that? They look like they work out. They look like they practice what they preach. Most people are going to go to someone else. So she's hurting her own business. She says, I'm a plus size. So first off, she's telling you that she plays into the victim mentality. So personal trainers are there for your mental fortification, not just your physical. I'm plus size, autistic. Great. That's who I want fucking training me. ADHDer? What's an ADHDer? An ADHDer. I'm an ADHDer. I'm an attention deficit hyperactivity disorderer. Cool. Checking off all those boxes. Why does being autistic, you're literally just giving, you could have just said personal trainers don't have to be intimidating and walked, right? And then people would still make these comments. But at least you're saying POV, personal trainers don't have to be intimidating. Look, I'm a personal trainer. So you're plus size, autistic, ADHDer, and qualified personal trainer, which I don't even know what that means. So I will be honest, you don't sound like you should be teaching people about how to live properly in life. Just saying, you don't take care of yourself, or you haven't to this point. Maybe you're in the process of it. Cool, we're always learning. But when you're listing all the victim points and hiding behind that as a shield and some sort of like, I don't know, virtue, like reverse virtue signal, like pity me, but I'm a boss. I'm so tough. I'm overcoming all these challenges. No, you're making these challenges for yourself. You're labeling yourself all like this so you can play a victim. Anyway, you want to have someone, you don't want to have a homeless person. You're not going to go get business advice from someone who's homeless on the street, unless you listen to their business stories and do the exact opposite of what landed them on the street, for example. All right, this last one, and then we're going into overtime. It's called whiteness. Oh, we got to end it. Whiteness.
Influenced by white people, they're influenced by whiteness.
What does that mean?
Whiteness is an ideology, it's a culture, it's a value system. And what we need to do is we need to eliminate that value system.
You want to eliminate whiteness?
Whiteness, not white people, whiteness.
But how do you eliminate whiteness without eliminating white people?
What I want to do is to create an environment that is more collective.
It's communism, okay? It's whiteness, not white people. What he's saying is this is Marxist tropes. It's the oppressors versus the oppressed. Whiteness is a label he's saying for the oppressors. That's what he's saying. An environment that's more collective, aka communist society. It's just communism. It's the victims versus the oppressed. It's the oppressors versus the oppressed. And if you're white, it's not white people, it's whiteness, aka capitalism, aka the oppressors. Oh, the people that make money and provide for society. Oh, the horror that people have more than you.
That is more value driven. And I think that flies in absolute oppositeness with whiteness.
Are you saying that white people are evil?
No.
They're not evil?
Not at all.
But then if they're not evil, why would they treat another human being to a point that a man like you would want to eliminate whiteness?
We are all fallen people.
Nice save. That's a Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
That's what we have. That's a male feminist. Actually, let me bring that up for a second. Let me look at.
I would not say they're influenced by white people.
I'm just gonna look at my phone. So this guy is gonna say that he's black. I'm assuming. You want to play that game? Is he supposed to be black? Right? He's got a nice afro. Does that look like? That looks like a Jewish guy from Brooklyn with an afro. So it looks like he's pretending to be black. Right? I'm just saying, if you're going to go on this whole racist tirade, no, I'm not against white people. It's whiteness. Dude, you're saying that like you're not white, bro. Look at me. I'm more, look at me. He's mixed. Yes. If he's mixed, I'm black. I'm just saying, look at my skin. My skin tone, you're mixed. My skin tone's the fucking same as yours, dude. I'm darker. I'm darker than this dude. Look at me. I'm darker than that chode. I have more of a tan than this guy. And you're going to be all mixed. Just saying, it's a whole racist grift. And I don't dislike this guy for whatever. I don't dislike this guy for anything to do with his skin color. He's just an idiot. He's a Marxist and he's a huckster. He's a huckster. He's one of those guys peddling snake oil and people buy into that bullshit. All right, fam, it is time for OT. Let's fucking go.
Finish him.
Let's do it. Let's saturate this beesh. It's time for OTZ. Fam, thank you for being here. We're going to give away this Swole card right now, and then we're going to head on into the Daily Swole Telegram chat where we have, oh my goodness, we have a brand new Drive Mulgany. We got a throwback. We got a new Dwig. We got a brand new DW. Hey, fam, I am very excited. Very excited. Very, very excited for this overtime segment. We're going to love it. So let's get into it. Let's give away today's Swole card, and then we will absolutely Dippy Von Dipperson over into OT. So let's fucking go. Brand new Drive Mall Gaming. So head on over into Daily Swole Telegram chat. Let's give away today's Swole card. Falcon, pick me a winner. Thank you for being here. Fantastic. Hell of a show, fam. It's a good one. It was great. Fef. Today's winner. We got one. There we go. We landed right on it. We have a winner today. It is Positive Charisma. Congratulations, BK. You got a Fef card. Isn't that special? Congratulations. Send us an email to support@snormus.com. Swole card 3374 in the subject. Your mailing address in the body of the email. Absolutely fantastic. Let's get into it, fam. It's time for OT. It starts in 2 minutes. Head on over to the Daily Swole Telegram chat. If you're a member, you're in the Swole Fam Telegram chat. The link is pinned to the top of the page, so you can click on that and head on over. We start in 2 minutos. Overtime. Let's go. New DWG. Peace McGeese. Deuce Magoose. Your boy, Papa Swolio. Out.
I just wanna win on the low, like